Morning, everybody. I'm Matt from Greenwell Farms here with our CEO, Tom Greenwell. How's it going, Tom?
Morning.
Guys, so we're in the nursery today, and May is Mother's Day month, and so it's always good to start where your things come to life. And Tom, what are we looking at here in the trees?
Well, these are featured coffee trees for the farms, ours and other farmers.
I see. This says Typica, so that's one of our stalwart varieties here.
Yeah, this is the Kona coffee right here.
Gotcha. Amazing. When did you guys begin the nursery?
Uh, we seriously got into the nursery in 1998.
98.
Yeah, that's when we found out that we had a really bad nematode problem in the farm. So I was taught by the university how to graft trees and have a nematode resistant leach stock, and now we have really
Tasty
healthy
coffee on
trees.
top.
Yeah.
Interesting. So when the farm was first developed, they didn't really have a nursery, but over time it evolved into grafting and seed harvesting and a little bit of everything, right?
Yeah, and now we start selecting our best trees, play around with different varieties.
I see.
And it was this grafting process was kind of developed in around 1985, and it was proven to be a very, very useful for us.
Sure.
Because without being able to graft, we wouldn't be able to grow our world-renowned Typica that Conrad's
Right.
known for.
Right. So for the rootstock, what are you using?
We're using two varieties at this moment. One's called Purpurea. It's actually not resistant to nematode, but the root system goes so deep that it actually goes below the layer that the nematode is in.
I see. Okay.
And then the other varieties of Liberica, known here in Kona as Fukunaga. He was the extension agent at that time that developed our germplasma that we have here at the University of Hawaii. So,
Amazing. So it happens this morning that they are actually grafting some trees. So let's go take a quick peek at this, and Tom, you can explain what we're looking at here. Okay. So you are
Anna.
Anna, and you are
Craig,
Craig. And so what are you guys doing here?
we are grafting.
So come on in and get a shot of this. Tell us what we're looking at here, Tom.
So this plant next to it is our rootstock.
Okay.
So they're cutting it off, they're scribing a slice down into the middle of the stem. Then they're taking those seeds that we were looking at back there, and they're cutting them off and kind of doing a chisel point, and they're sliding right down on the edge, and you can see how it's just matched up to the edge, and then they use these little clamps, hold them together.
Wow.
From here, they will go into these sweat boxes behind us, and there, we'll show you what's in there. So what we have in here, they're sitting in here. Now they're in a very humid and warm condition, and they will start to heal up and start to match.
I see.
And you can see the leaves are starting to pop out of the seeds. These have been in here now for about a month, almost 3 weeks, and they'll be coming out of here anytime soon.
So how long does it take for the graft to set?
Well, we do it in these sweat boxes, chambers, for about 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, and that just keeps them in really good condition because you don't really want to water them because they're very delicate at this stage. Gives them time to mate up.
Gotcha.
Really.
And so you graft before the leaves come out of the seed husk so that the energy goes to healing the scar rather than growth. Is that correct?
Right, and the seed is holding all the nutrients that plant needs to survive during this period of time. Once that scar starts to heal and they mate up, then they'll start feeding off the roots of the rootstock.
Amazing. Let's go take a look at various stages of post-op from the initial graft. So if you look carefully, these are missing their plastic clips. So the graft is set, right?
Yeah.
It's stabilized.
If you look real carefully, you can still see a split there, but like this one here, you see the split, but if we take it out here real quick, turn it around, you see where the graft is healing up.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So this plant here is about 3 months old now, the top. And of course, the rootstock is about 8 months old.
Sure. Now, a lot of people ask, like, where do all these plants go? We're not replacing trees that quickly, are we?
Well, we are in the process of replanting the whole farm.
I see.
About every 25 years, we should have the farm completely rejuvenated on a continuous basis.
Yeah.
Also, I'm supplying farmers throughout Kona as we have available plants for them. Like these are rust-resistant varieties in here. So some are trying to rust-resistant because of the coffee use for us.
Sure.
So, this nursery really helps us.
The whole industry.
Or the whole industry, right?
And you're giving those to farmers that sell you fruit, right?
Sure.
That's amazing. So we've been introducing new tree varieties. We supply our local farmers that sell us their fruit. We're replacing the field. So you said every 25 years. So is the life of a coffee tree about 25 years of high production, or?
Well, yeah, actually they'll live 125
Sure,
years.
sure.
But our production comes from a younger tree.
Right.
And so you keep that rejuvenating that every 25 years.
And when one of these goes into the ground, typically how old are they?
About a year old.
Year old.
A year old after grafting.
I see, a year from post-graft. So, and then it won't make coffee the first season.
Well, it depends where you plant it. The lower elevation, it grows really fast. So, but normally about 3 years when it comes into a really good production.
I see. And then it gives you 25 years of service. It can live, but because production of fruit goes down, you're going to swap it out.
Yeah.
Amazing. Is it difficult to pull a tree out of the ground and change it out? Do you have to do any prep
You
work?
want to try?
Not with my
Well,
hands.
It used to be I could grab a tree and pull it with one arm.
Really?
Yeah. And that's with the natural roots because of the nematode
I
problem.
see.
Nowadays, it's even difficult for a tractor to pull them out.
Wow, that's amazing. So going back to the 85 days when you decided you're going to start developing this nursery, now it's become this centerpiece for the Kona Coffee Belt, resupplying trees. Is there a next step? I know you guys have been doing a lot of research, other things.
Yeah, so, by doing this, I work very closely to the university and with the Hawaii Agricultural Research Center. They're developing new varieties just by a breeding program they've done. And we just planted 400 trees the other day up here. And hopefully out of those 400, we'll find one that's really special.
Those are all experimental.
They're all hybrids. They're not varieties. They will segregate so you will have to continue either grafting with shoots or take the tree for about 21 years keep choosing the correct seeds out of it until it becomes a pure product.
Wow. That's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work and it takes time.
That's amazing. This is really a fascinating world, and we're hoping that today you got a little glimpse into another aspect of farming coffee that most people don't get to see. So thank you so much for that. Appreciate it.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Aloha.
Aloha.